Welcome back to Explain America. This is your host, Kyle Becker. Well, California is one of the most corrupt states in the union, and now one of the woke individuals who thought she could cry racism and that would be a shield to protect her from any democratic accountability or any justice in a court of law, well, she has a wake-up call coming for her because something unprecedented and historic just happened in the state of California. We're going to break this down for you, but before we get into it, please like, share, and comment at Explain America. Join us. We appreciate your support for common sense journalism. A woke and corrupt California sheriff from one of the state's wealthiest counties just made history this week, and now, well, not even crying racism could help her. Because as the Associated Press reported, the San Mateo County Board of Supervisors voted unanimously to kick this sheriff, Christina Corpus, out of office. It was unanimous. It was 5-0. And this is the first time in history that a county sheriff has been removed from office in the state of California. And funny enough, Corpus was furious, of course, following the decision and slammed the board. She said, quote, "You may remove me from office, but you will not erase the truth." And she continued, quote, "I may lose my title, but I will never ever lose my purpose," unquote. Well, you just lost your position as a sheriff because you were engaged in some seedy activities, and those were exposed for the world to see. That it was quite embarrassing. As the Daily Mail reported in a 400-page report that was issued to a judge, Corpus had a romantic relationship with her chief of staff. His name was Victor Anley. He made more than $246,000 a year working for her, and nobody really knows what he did. The report confirmed Corpus refused to perform her duties. She obstructed investigations, and she protected Anley, who never bothered to complete deputy training. So rather than accept responsibility, this woke sheriff decided to cry racism, and she even sued San Mateo County for $10 million for racial discrimination. And she claimed she was targeted for being a Latinx woman. But as the voters decided in March, 84% of them wanted her kicked to the curb. They wanted her out of office because they voted for Proposition A, which gave the Board of Supervisors the authority to fire this sheriff. So, accountability coming back to America, slowly but surely. It's creeping in there. You're seeing the little drips and drabs, the little stories popping up where these woke crybabies, they're not always getting their way every time anymore, and they are facing accountability in some situations. People are getting fired. People are being removed from office. And so, is America making a comeback? Slowly. Because really, when you look at the big picture, we have been starved for accountability. Starved for it. The reason nobody to the left of Ronald Reagan was being held to account. They were getting away with whatever they wanted. They had cultural domination. They were marching in lockstep. They were protecting each other. Nobody, no matter how egregious their actions were, on the left was being held accountable for anything they did. It was a complete joke. And so this sheriff in California, one of the deepest blue states in the union, she's been removed because the people voted, and it wasn't even close. 84% said, "Hit the road, Corpus. Get out of here, woke sheriff. We don't need your nonsense and your corruption." So we need more of that. So we need more power to the people in order to exercise authority like this, because our elected representatives are failing us. We need to have direct popular democracy in some limited ways to get proposals out where we can vote on them and remove corrupt officials, snap elections. We need to repair this broken system. So hopefully your state, your county, They have these mechanisms in place, and if they don't, try to bring them up to your assemblies, your city halls. Try to get these mechanisms in place because the abuse of power has been rampant. The corruption has been off the rails. The Democrats have taken advantage of this, and the uniparty Republicans have as well. There's way too much corruption, and we need to have more citizen journalism combined with mechanisms to remove corrupt officials quickly. That includes judges. And weigh in with your own thoughts. How can we do more of this in this country? It is a great call to action, in my opinion. And thank you for watching Explain America.